Hello and welcome. Today we'll be looking at complex linear equations and how we can solve them. Let's begin. So to solve this equation, we need to remove the brackets and simplify. Okay? So to remove the brackets, we need to distribute the value that is outside the bracket to all the contents of the bracket. So in this case, it's going to be 5 times x plus 5 times 4 plus 6 will be equal to 2 times x minus 2 times 2 plus 9. Okay, what is 5 times x? That's 5x. So that's 5x plus 5 times 4, that is 20, plus 6 will be equal to 2x minus 4 plus 9. Now let's simplify. 20 plus 6, that's 26, plus 5x plus 26. What about 4 plus 9? That gives us a positive 5. So now we can go ahead and bring like terms to the same side. So to bring 2x to the left side, we need to subtract 2x from this side. And to bring 26 to the right side, we have to subtract 26 from this side. But you don't want to forget that whatever you do to one side, you also do to the other side. So we're going to subtract 2x here. We're going to subtract 26 here as well. So now it looks balanced. So if we 5 minus 2x, that gives us 3x. 26 minus 26, that leaves us with 0. 2x minus 2x, that is 0. 5 minus 26, that leaves us with negative 21. Okay, now to find x, we need to divide both sides by 3. So we divide by 3, so this becomes, the 3 cancels the 3, and then what we have is x is equal to 3 in negative 21, that will be negative 7. So the solution to this equation is negative 7. Okay, next we have x minus 4 divided by 2 is equal to x plus 3 divided by 4. Well, you remember when we had a fraction a over b equal to c over d, what we did was to cross multiply. Okay, so we're going to apply the same rule here. So we're going to cross multiply, so this becomes 4 into x minus 4 is equal to 2 into x plus 3. Okay, now we're going to distribute the coefficient that is outside the brackets into the contents of the bracket. So this becomes 4 times x, that is 4x. 4 times negative 4, that is negative 16, will be equal to 2 times x, that is 2x, plus 2 times 3, that is 6. So now we can bring like terms to together. So to bring 2x to the left side of the equation, so we subtract 2x from here. But remember, whatever you do to the left hand, you also do to the right, so subtract 2x. To bring negative 16 to the right side, so we add 16 here, and so we also add 16 to that side. Okay, so 4x minus 2x, that gives us what? 2x. Negative 16 plus 16, that's 0. 2x minus 2x leaves us with 0. 6 plus 16 gives us 22. So now to find the value of x, we divide 2x by 2, and we also divide 22 by 2. So the 2's cancel out. What we have is x is equal to 22 divided by 2, that is 11. 2y plus 1 divided by 2y minus y plus 3 divided by 3y is equal to 3 over 4. So the first thing to do here is to make this whole thing a single fraction. Okay, and then we can cross multiply with what is on the other side of the equation. So how do we make this a single fraction? Well, we go ahead and do the subtraction process. So first, they need to have the same denominator. So to do that, so we're going to say this is 2y plus 1 divided by 2y. So we want to convert it to equivalent like fractions that have the same denominator. So we can use 2 times 3, that is 6. So we can use 6y, because 2y goes in 6y and 3y goes in 6y, or you could use 6y squared. But I think I prefer to use 6y. So what is it that I need to multiply 2y with that will make it 6y? That is 3. So which is the coefficient of the denominator, the opposite denominator. So we multiply this by 3, multiply this by 3, minus, then what do I need to make 3y 6y? 2. So which is the opposite coefficient there. So this y plus 3 multiplied by 2 into 3y multiplied by 2, okay, is equal to 3 over 4. So 3 times 2y, that is 6y. 3 times plus 1, that is plus 3. 2 times y, that is 2y. And 2 times 6, that is because of this negative sign, it becomes negative 6. Okay, I hope you got that. So and the denominator is 6y, will be equal to 3 over 4. Okay, 6y minus 2y, that leaves us with 4y. Then 3 minus 6, that's negative 3. So we can write this as what? 4y minus 3 divided by 6y is equal to 3 over 4. So we go the next step. Now that we have a single fraction on the left hand side, so 4y minus 3 divided by 6y is equal to 3 over 4. Now we can cross multiply. Okay, so 4 goes to 4y minus 3 and 6y goes to 3. So that becomes 6y times 3 is equal to 4 times or 4 into 4y minus 3. Okay, so this becomes 18y is equal to 4 times 4, that's 16y. 4 times negative 3, that's negative 12. Okay, so 18y is equal to 16y minus 12. Okay, so to bring 16y to the left hand side, so we need to subtract 16y from here, and then we also subtract 16y from this side. So if we do that, 18 minus 16y leaves us with 2y. 16y minus 16y, that leaves us with 0, is equal to negative 12. Okay, to find y, we divide by 2. We also divide negative 12 by 2. So this becomes, the 2's cancel out. It leaves us with y. Y is equal to 2 in negative 12 leaves us with negative 6. So the solution for this equation is y is equal to negative 6. Here we something is missing, so which is 2 over 5. Okay, 2 over 5. Sorry, that's 5 over 2, not 2 over 5. It's actually 5 over 2. Okay, so first we're going to turn this whole into a single fraction. So we see that 3x will be a good denominator. So what do we need to multiply x with that will make it 3x? That's 3. Okay, so this is going to be 3 into x minus 2 plus, what do we need to, no, we can't use 3x. I think we have to use 6 because 2 cannot go through 3x. So let's use 6. So this is 6, because it's 6 that you have to multiply x with to get to 6x. So for 2x to get to 6x, you need 3. So this is going to be 3 into x plus 5. Okay, and for this one to get to 6x, 3x, we need to multiply by 2. So that's 2 into 2x minus 1. all of it divided by 6x equal to 5/2. Okay, so now let's expand the bracket. 6 times x, that is 6x. 6 times -2, -12, plus 3x plus 15 minus 4x plus 1, because -2 times -1 gives us 1, all divided by 6x is equal to 5/2. Okay, so now 6x minus 4x gives us what? That's 2x. 2x plus 3x gives us 5x. So 5x. Then -12 plus 15 gives us +3. +3 plus 1 gives us +4. So plus 4/6x is equal to 5/2. Okay, so 2 cross multiply, so this becomes 2 into 5x plus 4 is equal to 30x. Okay, so this becomes 2 times 5x, 10x plus 8 is equal to 30x. So now we want to bring 30x to this side of the equation and bring plus 8 to the other side. So we're going to subtract 30x here, 30x, and we're also going to subtract 30x here. Then we're going to subtract 8 and also subtract 8 from that side. Let's create some more space so that it doesn't look clumsy. Okay, so if we do that, that becomes 10x minus 30x plus 8 minus 8 gives us 0, and then 30x minus 30x gives us 0 minus 8. Okay, so this becomes -20x is equal to -8. So to find x, what do? We divide -20x by -20. So -20 on both sides, -20. So x becomes, we know that 8 and 20 have a common factor, which is 4. So 4 in 8 is 2, 4 in 20 is 5. And then the negatives cancel out. So x becomes 2/5. So here we want to add 2/x minus 1 to 3 and then equate it to 5/2. So remember, 3 is the same as 3/1. So we can now go ahead and convert them to like fractions. So this is going to be 2/x minus 1 plus 3 times x minus 1. Remember, you want to multiply by the opposite denominator, and 1 times x minus 1 is equal to 5/2. So this becomes 2 plus 3 into x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 is equal to 5/2. Okay, so this becomes 2 plus 3 times x is 3x, 3 times -1 is -3, all over x minus 1 is equal to 5/2. Okay, so 2 minus 3, that gives us -1. So this becomes 3x minus 1 over x minus 1 is equal to 5/2. So to find what x is, we need to cross multiply. So 2 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 5 into x minus 1. Okay, 2 times 3x, that gives us 6x. Then 2 times -1, -2. 5 times x, 5x. 5 times -1, -5. Now we can bring 5x to the left hand side by subtracting 5 on this side and subtracting 5 also on that side. Then we can bring -2 to the right hand side by adding 2 here and adding 2 there. Okay, so that this way 6x minus 5x, that leaves us with x. Negative 2 plus 2, that's 0. 5x minus 5x, that's 0. Negative 5 plus 2, that is what? Negative 3. So x is equal to negative 3. So you want to pay attention to the math operation that exists between the different linear equations. If it's an addition, you add. If it is subtraction, you subtract. If you have fractions, you make sure you convert them to equivalent fractions or like fractions so that you can add them together. And also you collect like terms so that it's easy for you to simplify, and then you can find the unknown value. That's it on linear equation part 5. Thank you for watching.